In the dim glow of a Roman villa, the great Marcus Aurelius once sat alone, the weight of an empire pressing on his shoulders. Outside, the distant sounds of unrest stirred the air, a reminder of the chaos he would face with the sunrise. Yet, in that quiet moment, he was unshaken. The secret he held was not an absence of fear, but its transformation into strength, into clarity, into action. Imagine this. What if every fear you've ever felt could be turned into a weapon of resolve, not buried or ignored, but harnessed and reshaped into a force that drives you forward, unrelenting and unstoppable? That's the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that doesn't erase fear but remakes it. Fear is as ancient as humanity itself. It whispers in the dark and shouts in the chaos, warning of dangers, both real and imagined. In Stoicism, fear is not the enemy. It is a shadow that follows wherever we tread. But just as shadows depend on light, fear depends on our perception. Seneca wrote of fear as a fire. Left unchecked, it consumes, spreads, and destroys. But controlled, it provides warmth and light. It can illuminate the path forward or burn away distractions that obscure the truth. What separates destruction from utility? Discipline and perspective, the cornerstones of the Stoic mind. Consider Epictetus, born into slavery and stripped of physical freedom, yet unshackled in spirit. He saw fear as an invitation to master oneself, a test of inner fortitude. We suffer not from events, he said, but from our judgment about them. Imagine standing before a storm, the winds battering your body. The untrained mind panics, fearing the force it cannot control. But the Stoic sees the storm differently, not as an adversary, but as a mirror reflecting their inner state. Epictetus would ask, what can you control? Not the storm, but your footing. Not the wind, but your resolve to stand firm. He turned fear into a guide, pointing directly to where strength was required. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, knew fear intimately. Leading an empire on the brink of collapse is no task for the faint-hearted. Yet, his meditations reveal a man who transformed fear into a tool. His writings, never meant for public eyes, offer a glimpse into his mind as he grappled with existential questions and daily pressures. He asked himself, what is fear but a projection of future pain? And what is the future but a concept, a phantom? He grounded himself in the present, where action is possible and fear dissolves under the weight of logic and courage. The Stoic method Marcus employed was not denial but acknowledgement. He faced fear, named it, and dismantled it piece by piece. By breaking fear into manageable parts, he rendered it powerless. What about us, centuries removed from the dusty streets of Rome? Our fears may not be of invading armies or political coups, but they are no less potent. Fear of failure, rejection, loss, it stalks us through the corridors of our minds. The Stoics teach us to interrogate these fears. Ask, what is the worst that could happen? And if it happens, what remains within my control? By focusing only on what you can influence, you reduce fear to its core, an opportunity for action. Take the example of a modern professional, standing at the precipice of a difficult career decision. Fear whispers, what if you fail? What if you lose everything? A Stoic might reply, if I fail, I will learn. If I lose, I will rebuild. And in all this, I remain steadfast, unbroken. In the end, fear is not an obstacle. It is a catalyst. It sharpens the mind and strengthens the will, provided we face it with the clarity that Stoicism demands. The ancients knew that life itself is uncertain, unpredictable, and often harsh. But within this uncertainty lies the chance to transform fear into fuel for the soul's ascent. Imagine yourself as Marcus Aurelius in that quiet room, the weight of the world pressing down, and yet unshaken. The storm outside does not dictate the calm within. Take this moment to reflect. What fear grips you now? Name it. Analyze it. Then ask, what action can I take today to transform this fear into strength? The journey begins with a single decision to face fear with courage and wisdom. Subscribe to this channel for more timeless Stoic insights and practical tools to reshape your mind and life. Step into the wisdom of the ancients and discover your unshakable strength.